Balance is not passive, it's negotiated. This Libra new moon redraws the terms love and law, beauty and truth, me and we. Eliane, Nicole, your astrologer and tarot reader here, bringing you the lunations and planetary ingresses as they happen to help you surf these cosmic currents with awareness, grace, and alignment. The Libra new moon perfects on Tuesday, October 21st, 2025 at 5:25 a.m. Pacific time. Adjust for your time zone accordingly. What I will cover in this video is why new moon charts matter so much, what a Libra new moon chart is about specifically, powerful intentions to set with this lunation, the signature aspects of this new moon, and concurrent alignments that are important to take into consideration, and finally broad strokes on how it lands for each sign. So, why are new moon charts important? New moon ingress charts summarize the entire lunar cycle ahead. Even though the lunation itself lasts a day or two, its chart is the seed pattern for the entire month. This one carries us through to the Scorpio new moon on November 19th. Think of it as the mission brief for the next 4 weeks. Before we dive in, I'd love your support in helping me grow this community. Please make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and drop a like or a comment. It really helps me in the algorithm and allows me to continue giving these free astrological offerings. I'm also aiming for a personal milestone to reach 1,000 subscribers by Halloween. If you'd like to give me a gift this season of the witch, please share this channel with a friend who loves astrology or tarot. Every subscriber truly makes a difference. And now, without further ado, here is today's report on the Libra new moon. So, what makes a Libra new moon distinct? Libra initiates balance through relationship, negotiation, beauty, justice, aesthetics, civility, and social harmony. This is cardinal air. It begins by conversing, calibrating, and aligning. Libra asks, what would be fair? What would be elegant? What restores right proportion between me and you, self and other, personal desire and collective good? Because this moon is ruled by Venus in Libra and Venus is trine Pallas Athene in Aquarius, we're working with graceful strategy, artful problem solving, pattern recognition, and coalition building that benefits the many, Aquarius, without losing beauty or tact, Venus in Libra. So, intentions to set with this new moon. Set intentions that blend Libra themes with the house Libra occupies in your natal chart. To know the house, you need to know your rising sign. If you don't know it, book a reading with me and we'll map it out together. Go to elianenicole.com. I will provide a link in the description box below. A lot. So to set intentions, you can create an altar by writing it down and burning a candle at the new moon. You can make your altar as simple or extravagant as you want it to be. Have fun with it. For intention setting, think along these lines. Relationship equilibrium. I call in reciprocity, respect, and clarity in my partnerships. Justice and diplomacy. I advocate with beauty, courage, and fairness, aligning my voice to the highest good. Aesthetics and design. I create spaces, art, and agreements that are balanced, functional, and beautiful. Conflict to conversation. I turn polarization into dialogue and dialogue into durable solutions. Write them, speak them, and anchor them with one small concrete action this week. Now, let's talk about the core pattern of the Libra new moon chart. Again, the Libra new moon is ruled by Venus, who is currently also in Libra, trine Pallas Athene in Aquarius. This reflects that diplomacy meets systems thinking. Beauty becomes strategy. Design becomes democracy. However, the new moon also opposes Chiron retrograde and Eris, the goddess of discord, who are conjoined in Aries. Chiron and Eris are hosted by Mars and Scorpio, who is conjunct Mercury and Black Moon Lilith. So the negotiation table, Libra, faces raw wounds, anger, and excluded voices, Chiron and Eris and Aries. The how of healing runs through Scorpio Mars, deep truth, forensic honesty, and strategic courage, spoken with Lilith's uncompromising edge. Also, to round out the picture, Jupiter in Cancer is forming a T-square to the new moon Chiron Eris opposition. Jupiter, who's exalted in Cancer, is the big emotional amplifier and ethical compass. It pushes the conversation from nice to nourishing. What actually protects people, families, and the vulnerable? It also hosts Saturn in Pisces. Saturn is in Jupiter's sign. This is binding law and structure to a caring ethic. The new moon is also in an out of sign square to Pluto, newly direct in Aquarius. Though out of sign, the Pluto Aquarius square functions like the fourth corner, creating a de facto grand cross feel. 3 cardinal corners, Libra, Aries, Cancer, with a fixed evolutionary lever, Aquarius. Meaning our bids for balance collide with systemic realities. Technological power, group movements, and institutional overhauls apply pressure. We're not just making pretty agreements, we are rewriting operating systems. The new moon in Libra is also quincunx to Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Quincunxes demand adjustment. Saturn in Pisces asks, we reconcile ideals with boundaries, compassion with accountability. Fine-tuning is required. No single clause satisfies every sensitivity. There is also an out-of-sign quincunx to Neptune at 0 degrees Aries, about to slip into Pisces the day after the new moon. So this brings a liminal threshold quality. Vision wants ignition, Aries, but must reabsorb nuance, Pisces. Keep your ideals, but edit fantasies into feasible terms. The grand water trine is also taking shape in this Libra new moon chart. Jupiter in Cancer, trine Saturn retrograde in Pisces, and Black Moon Lilith. So there's a big water emphasis in the chart. Emotional truth flows. When you name the feeling, the plan appears. Let the heart inform the structure. Let the structure protect the heart. So now let's talk about how this all plays out. In our personal lives, expect negotiations to surface where old wounds, Chiron, or eruptive truths, Eris, Lilith, need a seat at the table. If something is felt unfair but unspoken, Mars, Mercury, and Scorpio brings it into words. Relationship growth requires courageous honesty and graceful delivery. Align on principles, Jupiter, Cancer, care, then craft terms, Venus, Libra, form. Watch for power dynamics, Pluto and Aquarius, group expectations, friend networks, institutions, or tech platforms may push you to define your values publicly. In art and culture, expect a surge of beauty with backbone, works that are elegant and ethically charged. Strategy-rich aesthetics, Venus Palace, that map social patterns, celebrate community, and propose future-forward design solutions, Aquarius. Curatorial themes, restoration, reconciliation, relationality, and civic beauty. Injustice and world politics, this chart screams diplomacy under pressure. Ceasefires, court rulings, and multilateral talks intensify with the demand for real protection, Jupiter in Cancer, and systemic reform, Pluto in Aquarius. The Chiron Eris opposition says marginalized pain and insurgent truths must be recognized, not PR glossed. Saturn-Neptune adjustments signal treaty language that balances compassion with enforceable structure, edits addendums and sunset clauses rather than one sweeping fix. Now for the broad strokes of how it affects the signs. Listen for your rising sign first. Sun and moon will be helpful too. Libra and Libra rising. It's your new year of relating. Identity, aesthetics, and partnerships reset. Lead with fairness, but insist on mutual fairness. Aries and Aries rising. Oppositions highlight partnership mirrors. Integrate anger, wounds into wise assertion. Negotiate without abandoning yourself. Cancer and Cancer rising. With Jupiter and Cancer at the T-square hinge, your caregiving, home, or family priorities expand and demand structural support. Capricorn and Capricorn rising. You're the fourth corner of the Grand Cross. Career, public role, and accountability are activated. Define authority as service plus standards. Gemini and Aquarius. Air trines support you. Ideas, networks, and collaborations flourish. Use the Venus Pallas current to architect equitable systems. Leo and Sagittarius rising. The new moon is hitting you by sextiles. Sextiles offer opportunities. Say yes to diplomatic growth, teaching, publishing, performing, or co-creating with new audiences. Pisces and Taurus risings. Quincunxes require tweaks, adjust schedules, boundaries, or methods to fit the new balance. Small edits have big payoffs. Scorpio and Scorpio rising. By aversion, you're working behind the scenes. Mars with Mercury and Lilith gives you X-ray vision. Be the strategist whispering the truth that reshapes the deal. Definitely go to my Substack, Keys to the Cosmos, where I am doing a more detailed rising sign by rising sign breakdown of the Libra New Moon, exactly what house it falls in your chart and what areas of life it's likely to impact, taking into account all of the aspects that I have talked about in this video. I will put a link to my Substack in the description box below. In the meantime, please make sure you have subscribed here, and definitely contact me for a one-on-one reading by going to elianenicole.com, also listed in the description box below. I would love to read for you. I read on Zoom, so I can read for people anywhere in the world. And in conclusion, life is lifing, the world is worlding. Stay heavily meditated, my friends.